Check it. Alright guys, what is up? You are back for another video with Data Zero. In this video, I'm going to be looking at AMC stock, updating you guys on the price action we've seen today and what I think we have in AMC's future. And guys, AMC is looking extremely bullish in my personal opinion. And I think tomorrow or later this week, we could see a nice move to the upside, a substantial move to the upside. So we're going to get to all of that and more, talk about price ranges, price targets, and everything else that I'm looking at for AMC on the micro time frame right now. So without wasting any more time, let's go ahead and hop in the charts, the facts, the data, and see what we have going on. You are back for another video with Data Zero. So guys, I think AMC is brewing for a nice move, and let me explain why. So we had a beautiful recovery today. If we were going to have a big down day, today would have been the day. Now RSI is very, very hot on the 4-hour, and we could see some pullback or some consolidation. But what I'm seeing on the technicals is telling us that we could possibly see some parabolic action. Now, if we see pullback, do not be worried. We already had a very nice day, but the bullish momentum looks like it's going to continue to the upside, and let me explain why. So normally when you have this many green days in a row, as you guys can see, we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 green days in a row for AMC. If you go ahead and look at AMC's history, you guys can see that when we normally have that many green days in a row, it leads to another rally. As you guys can see, 4 or 5 green days in a row, and it leads to a rally. So we go back here, 4 or 5 green days in a row, and it leads to a larger rally. And the thing about this rally is there is no 2-year sloping resistance over our head, this falling wedge sloping resistance. So this could take off. And that's why I think the barge pattern is more significant than people are realizing, because I think it represents the time period that we are at for AMC. So I pulled this from the 2020 run-up. So I pulled this from the 2020 run-up for AMC, which is the first run-up, not the second run-up. It's this run-up right here. And what I'm thinking is happened is we're into a point of the cycle with the algos and with the market and with everything that AMC is going to see a nice push to the upside. I think earnings is going to help be a catalyst for that, and I also think the court case is going to be a catalyst for that. But if we go ahead and look at the type of consolidation that we're seeing for AMC, it basically looks like what the barge pattern is predicting. Even though we are slightly below the price targets for the price points, it does look like the similar consolidation. As you guys can see, we had this push to the downside, and then we have it pulled to the upside. I'm going to go ahead and put it on the 4-hour time frame so we can just see a little bit more clearly. But as you guys can see, we had this push down to the downside, and then the barge pattern told us that we are going to push to the upside, then consolidated a little bit to the downside. That's when I started calling that we're going to have a rally. Then we've had the rally to the upside that we're in now, and now I'm looking for a big push to the upside, which I think is going to come tomorrow or Wednesday or Friday. I think it's going to come sometime this week. We're going to have a push up to the $7, $8, $9, maybe even $10 range. But I do think we're going to be trading in the $10 range by sometime next week, in my personal opinion, not financial advice. I think AMC is ready to make a move to the upside. I wanted to be a little bit more cautious before putting this out there, but I do think AMC is ready to make a move to the upside. I do think we're at the point in time that AMC is going to see a move to the upside. And if we look, I think that the technicals are telling us we're going to see that as well. If you look at the alligator right now on the daily time frame, first of all, the bands are spread very, very far apart. So when I told you guys this before, the alligator is a momentum indicator. It tells you how much momentum a move has. So if a move has a lot of momentum, the bands are going to be spread far apart. And then when the move starts to end, the bands are going to start get close together. As you guys can see, we had an uptrend. The uptrend starts to end, so the bands get closer together. And then you can see it turns to a downtrend, so the bands start to cross. As you guys can see right now, the bands are spread very, very far apart. And on the 4-hour time frame, they're starting to curl up. So we're already in an uptrend, and they're starting to curl up, giving me indications that we're going to have that big push to the upside. So either what's going to happen tomorrow is we're going to consolidate or have a little bit of pullback, and I know it's going to say up, down, or whatever, but you'll get what I'm saying. But we'll either have consolidation or some pullback, let the RSI cool down, and that won't be the worst thing. Or we're going to see a nice push up pre-market, and it's just going to take off tomorrow. If we start seeing it push up extreme tomorrow, that will be a very positive thing, obviously, for everyone. But if we see it pull back, I'm expecting for this move either later on this week into earnings, sometimes this week. So I am expecting a decent size move to the upside for AMC in my personal opinion, and by next week probably be trading around the $8 to $10 range in my personal opinion, not financial advice. If we go ahead and look again, the RSI is extremely high on the 4-hour time frame, but the daily time frame alligator is telling us that we have a ton of momentum. If you look at the momentum indicator down here on the bottom of the screen, it is curling to the upside, as you guys can see, starting to curl to the upside, giving us a lot of momentum, telling there is a lot of upside left in the play. RSI on the daily time frame isn't overbought yet, but on the 4-hour time frame. So again, that's why I could say we could have that pullback, or we could have so much momentum that we just start to take off to the upside. That is very, very possible. This is what I'm looking at for AMC on the smaller time frames and the overall time frames as far as the technicals are concerned. Now let's go ahead and see what Adam Aaron had to say about Robinhood going ahead and falsely putting out information which he should be suing for, but this is all he had to say. I'm surprised he even tweeted about it, but he did tweet about it. So he did see that Robinhood was putting out that AMC had gone bankrupt. And my personal opinion for that is that Robinhood is trying to shake you out of your position, because I think it is about to make a big move up, in my personal opinion, and they're trying to shake you out, scare you out of your position, and that is what they always do. In my personal opinion, I do not think, obviously, it wasn't real. We would have known about that, and the CEO would have responded in a different manner. Also, guys, I don't know if you've seen this, just real quick, this Pepe coin is absolutely going crazy. It is up 50% on the day already and up 299% on the week. Just absolute madness. Not financial advice, but I do think this coin is going to see some crazy, crazy gains here in the future. Let's go ahead and look at the FTDs, guys. You already know how I feel about this. We did not get any new FTD data, but we do have the FTD T+35 due closeout dates, giving us bullish momentum to the upside. We also have cost to borrow going up slightly, giving us bullish pressure to the upside, again making it less and less effective when they try to short us down with those short stairs. As you guys can see, they performed that short ladder attack today and became very, very ineffective. They are becoming less and less effective at controlling the stock, which is a good thing for us. If we go ahead and look at the option chain, you guys can see that again, if we get above that $5 to $6 region and hold that region, we can see a nice gamma ramp up into these higher levels of $10 to $12. Again, I do think we're going to be trading in these regions by next week, if you ask me, not financial advice. Short interest is looking good. As you guys can see, 26.62%, almost all-time high short interest, giving us plenty of short interest. If we were to have a short squeeze or push to the upside that made shorts capitulate, we could absolutely see crazy numbers, especially with this much short interest and that many FTDs. As of now, it looks like they have 650,000 shares available to borrow. It looks like they're saving some of them, because as you guys can see, they didn't use everything today. They used, again, they had about 800,000, then they short us down, and we recovered really well, showing how much AMC strength is holding up. But they do have 650 as of now, but it looks like they're probably trying to save it for maybe the earnings, but they are going to need it, and they're becoming less and less effective at pushing us down, in my personal opinion, which is showing us that we are going to have more and more momentum pushing us to the upside, making us go to evaluations that people were not thinking are possible. So guys, this is what I'm looking at for AMC. I know people are still bearish, but guys, just hold on. We are almost there. All the doubters that say that it's not going to go up are about to be amazed. This thing is about to take off. Not financial advice, but guys, that's the video. Hopefully you found it informative. I know I did. If you did, go ahead and drop a like, subscribe for more content like this, and as always, have fun, stay safe, make money. Peace out. All right, guys, that was the video. Hopefully you found it informative. I know I did. If you did, go ahead and drop a like, subscribe for more content like this. And remember, you can check me out on Twitter and Discord for even more Data Zero updates. I talk about my stocks, trades, crypto all day long. So if you find it interesting, go ahead and check it out. Linked in the comment section description below. And as always, have fun, stay safe, make money. Peace out.